Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Charlie Thorne and the Lost City, Chapter 32 and 33. And this chapter, oh man, things start to get exciting. It starts off with Charlie and Dante and Milana looking at this skull. It's all broken, this skeleton, and trying to piece it back together like a puzzle. Milana says, let's take all of this and take it into the sunlight where we can really work on it. So they start gathering all the pieces and going outside. Now, while this is going on, Charlie's brain is fitting in the puzzle pieces to this whole mystery. And she's walking and going after Dante and Milana, who are really excited. Oh my goodness, this is the fossil. This is the missing link. And Charlie drops one of the pieces. I think it's an arm or a leg. And when she goes down to pick it up, she sees something that she didn't realize before. A footprint. But it wasn't like a human footprint. It was like a ape footprint walking through the bat guano. And then Charlie realizes, oh my goodness. She runs over to the altar, cleans it off, and at the same time, Dante and Milana are looking at this skull and piecing it together, and this doesn't look, it looks like they didn't die naturally. Oh yeah, it looks like they were hit on the head and their skull got crushed in. Oh my goodness, and this is a filling some piece of metal in a tooth. This happened like 200 years ago. Charlie, in the meantime, is wiping off the bat poop, the bat guano off the altar, and sees the clue that Darwin left. They live here. We learn that in a moment, but that's what it says. They live here, and there's a picture of a human monkey thing. And Charlie runs out, and she's like, guys! That might have been part of the next chapter, but that's how the chapter ends. The next chapter... they're alive, still alive. Charlie runs out of the temple, and she's like, guys, we gotta get out of here. It's too dangerous to be here. And Dante's like, well, what are you talking about? Come on. And Charlie's like, they're alive. They're still alive. It's not fossils. They're living creatures still. And Dante is like, what are you talking about? She's like, that's what happened. That's what Darwin brought in that container. Maybe it wasn't alive. Maybe it was dead. Maybe it was alive. We don't know. But he brought the body back onto the Beagle. And when they saw that, not just fossils, but something that had died recently, they threw that away and they swore everyone to secrecy. And Darwin probably felt really angry and bitter about this. So Charlie says, we need to go. We need to go now. It's not safe here. But Dante has a kind of a different perspective. He's like, look, we can't run. We can't leave this. This is the greatest discovery maybe ever. We have to stay here. We have to let people know. And so Charlie and Dante get into an argument. Charlie says, we need to protect these living creatures and keep it a secret. And Dante says, why do you want to keep everything a secret? Why do you think you're the only one that should know about it? And Charlie says, because people don't deserve to know. Humanity is going to kill itself and there's bad people everywhere. And Dante says, why do you think people are so bad? And Charlie said, because they keep trying to kill me. Well, Charlie and Dante finish arguing and Charlie just walks off. She says, I'm out of here. She leaves. At this point, Milana says, hey. She grabs Dante by the arm. We need to go. And Dante is like, you're taking Charlie's side. But then he realizes, no, Milana's instincts for danger are really good. If Milana says we need to go, we're in a dangerous spot. And so he's like, okay. And they go and they catch up with Charlie. And they start walking. Charlie and Dante get into another argument. And just as they're about ready to get to their canoe, Ivan and the Costellos pull out their guns and say, where's the treasure? And Charlie looks at Dante and says, See what I mean? They're bad people trying to kill us. Some vocabulary. The first one is forensics. That's using scientific method or technology for investigations. I think another one here, I only had two. Second one is dismay, which is sadness or disbelief or confusion. And if there were some other vocabulary questions that you found, please write them in the comments. That way I can answer them. I think I just kind of got swept into the story and I went back through to look at some other ones, but maybe there just wasn't a lot of vocabulary. Discussion question though. Well, who do you agree with, Charlie or Dante? Should we share the secrets of Darwin's discovery and Pandora even, or maybe one of them? Or do you agree with Charlie that we should save them and keep them hidden and protect them? Or maybe even something else. If you have a third option that you think would be a better option, what do you think and who do you agree with? Of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.